Network Entertainment.
Jacob,
Lance.
yung itatanong ko sa'yo for this episode, kailangan sigurado ka sa sagot mo. Yung talagang may pagmamalaki mo at hindi mo ipapahiya.
Sige, with conviction.
Sige. Sa tingin mo, Jacob, bakit number 1 Philippine institution ang The Ateneo de Manila University sa nilabas sa 2025 Times Higher Education Rankings?
Baka nag-fit siya sa rubric.
With conviction na yan.
Baka nag-fit siya sa rubric.
Hindi, bakit number 1 university ang Ateneo?
Maybe because of the anong term yung ginagamit?
Ano?
Yung
Sustainability?
Hindi. Yung learning is holistic. Multifaceted learning. Bakit?
Bakit parang walang conviction? Yung parang
holistic.
Walang pinuntahan yung 100,000 tuition mo sa 4 na taon?
Hindi, grabe ka.
Oh. Go! Mr. Q&A.
Okay, because when I think of Ateneo, I think of the holistic and multifaceted learning that it provides. It doesn't just focus on what?
No, continue.
You're distracting me.
No, I'm not distracting you.
Okay, multifaceted learning that it provides, that it ensures that learning isn't just limited to the four corners of the walls of the classroom, but rather learning happens beyond it by going down the hill. Learning from...
It's not down the hill.
Down from
the hill.
Yeah, down from the hill.
God.
Sorry.
You are an Ateneo graduate.
Nakulangan ng preposition.
Okay.
Hindi ako yung king of prepositions.
No, because that's different.
I know.
When you say down the hill, you just go down. But down from the hill, you are grounded with the fact that you are from the hill and you're going down. Yeah.
So parang you're not just learning on the hill, you're going down from the hill. And you're doing so much learning outside of the campus.
Wow.
Which I feel like one thing that I actually see about the Ateneo education, there's also a lot of learning that you do through orgs, through social involvement.
Okay.
Kaya tayo may OSCE.
Okay.
Oh, how about you?
Yes, thank you so much for that very wonderful answer. I believe that the Ateneo de Manila University is the number 1 university in the Philippines because I think...
Ayusin mo.
Yes.
Ayusin mo. Pinahirapan mo ako ng mga tas biglang bibigyan mo ako ng ganyang sagot.
Oh no, because I really think that the holistic Jesuit-centered education of the Ateneo de Manila University provides students with a more nuanced perspective on the world today in terms of how can they approach and experience learning itself, not just through one discipline, but rather they really adapt a transdisciplinary approach. And with using that approach helps students become more grounded of where they are from and makes them better equipped in terms of the kinds of approaches and the skill sets that they would have to solve real life problems. So that's it for me. Yes.
Ganyan tayo hindi binibigay yung tanong beforehand para mas maganda yung sagot mo
Ay, hindi naman sa ganun. Alam mo naman na minsan kailangan natin ng oral recitation. Kaya naman, hello to everyone all over the world. Andito naman tayo sa isang gabing puno ng kwentuhan, tawanan at bardagulan kasamang leading voices of the Filipino youth. Ito ang
Ganito Kasi Yan, powered by the Pod Network.
At kasama nyo pa rin ang sumakses na scholar ng Rizal na finally, kita nyo naman, after 4 years talagang lumaya na. Ako lang to, si Lance Arevada.
At ako pa rin ng inyong magna nakaw ng puso ni...
Lo, ang corny.
E di magna...
Yung ano na lang, yung dati na lang na, ano ba yan? Yung scholar, podcaster.
Bigyan mo ko ng word.
Magnanakaw.
Other magna. Hindi ko pwede tapusin yung word na yun. Magnanasa ng so much success after graduating. It's your boy, Jacob. Bakit?
Okay.
Magka pa rin naman yun.
Okay. Magnanasa.
Kaya hindi ko din sumasabi. Kasi sabi ko,
okay.
Parang hindi mo
yan. Kwento mo yan.
Ikaw nga sumakses eh.
Bakit? Kasi bagay.
Bagay din naman sa success.
Okay.
Yung magnanasa.
Okay. Kwento mo yan.
Kasi di ba before ka naman sumakses, kaya magnanasa ka muna ng success.
Nagpaliwanag na. Kaya naman, congratulations sa atin, Jacob.
Congratulations, Mr. Lance Arevada.
Oo, congratulations to Sir Arjun Charles Jacob McKilling. Because finally, kita
Ito
naman.
Na.
At this point, it's over. Tapos na. We've just graduated from college. Yes, what can you say?
I don't know. Just think.
Nagsing in ba? Kasi sa akin, medyo, I'm past that feeling of the sentimental vibe.
Hindi. I mean, today, nagsink in lang siya nung sinabi mo. Biglang naramdaman ko, oh my God.
Yeah.
Although, alam mo, feeling ko nagsink in na rin siya kasi talagang parang naka-move forward na ako from that phase.
Yeah.
Oo. Naghanap na tayong trabaho eh.
I mean, yun na nga, like dati, kita nyo naman kung saan sa mga classroom lang kami nagre-record. And even yung first episode namin ni Jacob together sa isang table sa labas ng cafeteria. And
sa
now,
dorms.
Sa may And then ngayon, after so many years, and so many experiences and challenges, sumakses to talaga kami. So, congrats, Jacob.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm proud of you too. Are you at Sinia?
You too?
Oh,
wow, I didn't know.
Kaya naman ngayon, kita nyo naman, mag-i-impeach na kami. Pakita mo naman sa akin yung toga mo.
Mag-i-impeach? Every year naman tayo nag-i-impeach
sa atin. Ayun lang.
Hi po sa
shoutout po, Liris Endo. Balik ka na dito. Tapos sa time mo. Hindi natin yun kasi.
Ay, hindi ba?
Oo. So talagang mamumuksa na kami. At ang
hindi ba parang ganito yung robe nila sa SGC?
Hindi, black yun.
Ay, black ba yun?
Oo. And kaya naman ngayon ay mamumuksa naman na kami bilang mga
bilang nakakuha na kami ng diploma, pwede na kami magsalita ng kung ano-ano.
Uy, huwag naman ganyan. Naka-Ateneo logo tayo dito. Tapos sa trash talkin natin ang ating minamahal na paaralan.
Ang tamantasan ng Ateneo de Manila.
Yes. So, syempre, anong gagawin natin?
Ayun, pag-uusapan natin, may mga bagay syempre na napagdaanan natin. Pero may mga bagay na, sana alam ko to.
Totoo.
And I know a lot of people, and especially in TikTok, parang there's a lot of content na what freshies still don't know or what's something that you should know about college.
Yes.
And siguro this is our parting gift.
Parting
gift to the college community na parang this is our realizations of things we wish we knew before graduating.
Yes.
Because the last time we did it, this was with Jim and Sab. And parang with that, parang there was a lot of discussion, especially about jobs. But this time talaga, it's just about your college life. Like, how we hope stuff that we knew these before going to college.
Yes. Tingnan nyo naman, nakatoga lang kami, naging konyo na si Jacob and me. So,
paano yung konyo na, Lance?
No, I'm not konyo.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? How do you think so?
No, because I'm in a Filipino org. So I don't really.
You do speak like that when you're in org?
No, I'm not.
You don't tambay in org rooms?
I'm tambay in org.
You don't you don't talk like that?
No, I'm a tambay, but I do not speak like that.
You don't speak like that when you're in your org room?
No, because
oh my
marumay
God.
Kasi yung
yung putang inang mga yan.
Marumay kasi yung bibig ko sa org room kaya di na para ako dito. I mean, ganun, di na para.
Ako tumambay ako sa org room nila. Nakita ko yung lads na lagi ko nakikita everyday.
Bakit naman?
Ganun naman ka naman talaga eh.
Ikaw? Paano ka sa
Hi, dear.
Diba?
Sweetie.
So, lumalabas
Alright.
ang mga accent namin.
Lance, oh my gosh, you're so amazing. I love your fit today.
Kita nyo? Kaya na-irita yung mga tao sa mga artista dahil sa mga katulad mo.
What?
No.
What did I do?
Kasi ganun daw, mga mayabang daw tayo. Tsaka yung mga pahonyo.
Oy, may
stereotype.
nakausap ako recently, hindi daw ako mayabang.
Yung sabi?
Job interview ko.
Pero yun yung ano.
Ang humble ko daw.
Kasi nga,
Sorry.
Ang alam ng mga tao sa mga atenista, mayabang.
Kaya siguro pag nakita nila ang meek ko, ang sweet, ang demure.
Mayabang ba si Jacob Podmates? I-type niyo na yan.
No.
Joke lang.
Again, like the usual, na ako ang nananalo sa mga posts, mananalo syempre.
Marami kang troll army.
Sorry.
Yun talaga. At yun na nga, mag-advise na nga tayo. Siyempre, parang marami na rin kasi kaming pinagdaanan. Alam niyo yan, nakwento na namin and very open kami sa podcast about sa mga college experiences. Kahit minsan medyo delayed namin sinasabi, di ba nga? Tapos kami pa yung papagalitan.
Oo.
Pero,
mga nag-aaway kami.
Oo, mga ganyan.
How to handle college drama.
Ay, mga ganyan.
Lance, kaya mo to. Ikaw to.
Ayun, mga ganyan. So, siguro, Jacob, pwedeng ikaw na muna maunang mag-give ng siguro advice.
Siguro the first advice I give is choose where you put your energies. Kasi in college, there will be a lot of opportunities. Like parang tong Rec Week. In Ateneo, we have this Rec Week wherein you are recruited by orgs to join. Parang you can apply. There's different recruitment process. There will be a lot of opportunities in college.
Totoo.
It's not just in the courses that you take, electives that you take. There's still orgs. There's still offices like kunwari, if you want to join like OSCE, parang student involvement, if you want to join orgs that do community service and all that. Or there's orgs na medyo political ang leaning.
Oh.
Na parang yung ano nila is political involvement, being part of rallies kasi. That's what I meant.
Hindi yun kasama sa Rec Week.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the different where you are being recruited.
Okay.
OSCE is not part of Rec Week also.
Okay.
Oo. So I'm just talking about recruitment.
Okay, go.
So there's a lot of room for service, for you to be able to express yourself. So ang daming matetempt ka with ang daming things to join. But siguro at the end of the day, it's really important to choose where you put your energies, even if you put it into so much in your first year. Like for example, you become like me. I joined like 9 orgs in my second year. I ended up with just 3 on my third year. So at the end of the day, you have to choose where you put your energies, because at the end of the day, you don't want to stretch yourself too thin, because at the end of the day, you're also a student and on top of it. So you don't want to compromise your academics naman, because I don't want to say at the end of the day for the nth time. Kasi feeling ko bibiliangan na nila ako. Pero
sa dulo,
student ka pa rin, and kailangan priority mo pa rin is pumapasa ka, because kailangan, kasi yun naman requirement to still participate and to be able to be there in the next year. So yeah.
Totoo yun. And coming from my experience din naman na parang naka-7 ata ako no first year ako.
Ang dami. Wait, what's it 7?
Ito ko mamaya. Pero,
okay. Ayaw nila si
Tsaka,
bigyan ng airtime yung mga 7 na yan.
Di na para mag-airtime. Pero parang, kala ko din na parang,
kaya i-balance.
Hindi kaya i-balance. Sa parang, the more the merrier. Para mas maraming opportunity, mas maraming kailangan explore. Pero tama din si Jacob talaga na kailangan mo ding piliin kung saan mo paglalaanan yung efforts mo. And ako, bilang galing sa publication, talagang doon ako sa mata and ikaw, very service-oriented, advocacy-oriented, kaya you chose Kais also.
Yeah.
Na mga nasabi na rin namin yan sa org
I'm also in Sanggu though.
May ginawa ka? Next question.
Let's not saving you.
I'm saving you.
I did organize meetings.
Okay.
I hosted meetings. Okay.
So,
pero ikaw, I'm just curious. Were you ever in a theater org?
No.
Really? Even in your first year?
No. Hindi man ako theater kind of
performing arts, like
mukha ba akong pag-perform?
You seem like you're performing well. in
Next
in like
question,
arts.
please. Yes.
Like singing, dancing.
Magtigil, kaya nga tayo nandito sa podcast kasi ang talent natin dumaldal. Hindi ko man tao
Baka na
sumayaw.
Bluebird improv ka?
Hindi, ayoko din.
Ayaw, hindi
Pang konyo yun eh.
Okay, sige.
I mean, pang English yung ano nila.
Okay.
Pero yun nga, going back to my point, na minsan yung energy na yun kasi, anyway, talagang investment din siya eh. Hindi sa parang you would expect something in return agad-agad or ganun yung mindset mo coming into college. Pero, once you like choose where to spend your energy, dun mo rin kasi malalaman yung mga tao, yung systems, which goes to my lesson din naman, na everything will flow naturally in college. Hindi yan parang mangga na parang pilitin mong pitasin kahit alam mong hindi pa hinog. Hindi siya parang ganun. Kasi kung pipilitin mo yung mga bagay na gusto mong mangyari, it wouldn't turn out that way. Parang when I say that everything will flow naturally, I think this goes to apply in life. But in college in particular, na if you would choose kung kanino mo pag-investan yung energy mo, kung anong relationship man yan, anong org, or even anong subject, and then magtra-translate tong investment mong efforts dun sa outcome, sa natural outcome niya na you would get to know more people, you would get to have more opportunities, mas matututo ka, mas mag-grow ka, mas magiging malalim yung relationship mo sa mga tao, mas magkakaroon ng bond and closeness. And that will eventually happen through time. Hindi yan yung para bagang agad-agad na first month mo pa lang sa college, alam mo na yan lahat. Kasi, hindi siya ganun eh. Na parang, siguro instantaneous, ano na tayo? Parang doon sa mga high school, sige, bati na tayo. Magjowa na tayo. Something like that. I mean, mga ganun kasi na parang, lalo sa generation natin ngayon, na parang kala natin, madaling makuha yung mga bagay-bagay. Okay. Pero, hindi kasi ganun sa college. Talagang kailangan mong pagsikapan. Talagang kailangan mong pag-effortan. And there will be times na kahit sabi mo natural yung flow niya, is, mafe-feel mo na you're not doing enough. Na parang kakapusin ka, kukulangin ka. But that's okay. Parang part ng process natin sa pagkatuto and sa pag-grow na kailangan mong madapa. And dahil part yun na natural process natin, ibig sabihin din na natural pag nadapa ka, babangon ka. Mas mag-grow ka, mas malalaman mo kung ano yung mga kailangan mo pang i-improve sa sarili mo, and mas marami ka pang magagawa more than what you've imagined. Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Diba pa? Would you relate to that?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with parang not forcing things to happen. Parang if it's not hinog or something like that, parang it goes also in terms of where parang friendships. Parang you don't really have to force it to people. Parang your blockmates doesn't need to be like your close friends.
Totoo, hindi ka lang reduce sa mga klase mo.
And yun siguro, if I want to bounce, if I'm gonna bounce off also from what you learn, it's that don't limit yourself to just the people around you. Parang if there's something, parang it's really important to go beyond your circles. So it's really important to find and grow connections everywhere. Like it can be people you've met through classes. Kasi that's what I've realized, that you don't really just have to settle for whatever's within your sphere. Parang I found connections in like people I've been classmates to even just once or twice. Na you realize talaga na there are people na you meet only once or twice, but you have a genuine bond naman with them. Na parang once you see them, it bounces off and everything. Na parang it mirrors real life. Na parang there's people na you don't have to see every single day.
Totoo.
But it's still there. It doesn't mean you're not friends anymore. And it's important kasi at the end of the day, it's really important to make network then in college. And it's important not to be limited. Don't limit yourself to whatever It's just around you. Like, there's orgs. I've met a lot of people because of orgs.
And hindi mo sila mamimit kung hindi ka nag-active sa orgs.
And this was something I talked about with Luis last night. There are people you meet that you did not expect you'd click with these kinds of people.
Totoo yan.
Like, for me, I realized, as in, there are people, like, parang
sa akin.
Not you.
Oh, sino?
For me, do you know my anak, si Luis? I'd say outside of Kaith, I don't think we'd have common ground to be able to be close. So for me, to be able to end the year na yung closeness ko kay Luis is like, okay, brody. Parang ganon. Yung parang the bro type, tas parang you don't realize na you'd be able to be close to those kinds of people. So parang for me, you're surprising yourself lang. How about you?
Sa akin kasi next lesson ko medyo malayo sa ano mo. Pero gets yung sa sinasabi mo. Kasi parang college is a time for you to expand your networks. Na parang if you would really place yourself just in one chamber, parang magiging limitado lang yung reach mo. Hindi rin naman sa parang pinipressure natin yung mga pollmates natin, lalo sa mga college pa dyan na, sige, makipagkilala ako sa saan. I mean, that's your call. And, ikaw yan. I mean, nasa kakayahan mo rin yan, whether extroverted ka or introverted. Pero siguro yung sinasabi lang namin is, parang, college is also a box full of surprises. You also don't know what you're going to get. Oh, chocolates pala to. Parang kung ano yung makukuha mong friendships from it. So, totoo yun na may mga na-meet din ako from ibang course. Minsan from lower batch. Na parang mga hindi ko magiging ka-close kung wala kami naging common org. And dahil lang doon, mas nag-click kami. Hindi namin alam na mas nagpa-form kami ng bond and safe space na parang hindi ko makukuha or hindi ko malaman kung I didn't put myself out there.
Mm-mm.
So, but siguro yung next lesson ko, medyo ACADS-wise.
Okay.
Feeling ko marami kang dito, pero feeling ko makarinig ka dito. Siguro yung nagsabi sa akin nito ko, isa kong classmate, nung, I guess second year, nakalimutan ko na. Pero sabi niya, work smart, not hard. Parang, napaisip ako na, totoo. Kasi yung syempre, yung mga nakshis natin ng K-12, parang, all this time nun, parang, nasanay tayo na, sige, may teacher, nagde-dictate, pasa mo to, ganyan. Sa college kasi, parang, free for all ba?
Mm-hmm.
Na parang you get to manage your time. Sige, sabi natin sa ibang college may sarili kang sked. Pero, parang, wala ka nang masyadong magagabay sa'yo. And hindi ka na rin spoon feed. So, talagang nandun ka na sa point na ikaw na bahala kung paano mo gagawin yung output mo. And when I say work smart, not hard, ibig sabihin is parang maging wise ka din. Magkaroon ka ng diskarte sa kung paano mo gagawin yung mga assignments mo. Kunwari sabihin natin may 3 exam ka sa isang kinabukasan, tapos may papasa kang paper. Ang challenge yan sa college is paano mo yan pagkasabay-sabayin. Well, pwedeng smart kasi baka may isa kang ibagsak kasi pwedeng mababa naman tapos yung dalawa medyo kaya pa. Why not, diba? Pero yung smart ba na how can you be more efficient with time? And paano ka kikilos nang alam mo ding na ma-maximize yung limitado mong oras. Kasi kukulangin ka niyan sa college. But hindi ko rin naman sinasabi dito na pag sinabi kong mag-work smart, i-chat GPT nyo yan lahat. Hindi ganong smart. Kasi college din kami. Second year ata ako. Nung almost bong yung chat GPT at ako ang nag-introduce nan sa inyo, di ba?
Oo. Kita nyo?
Smart.
Work smart.
Pero yung, hindi naman sinasabi ko din naman na, hala, si Lance, nagmagamit ng chat GPT siguro sa mga assignment niya para magpagawa ng essay. Ang tawag doon, katamaran, katangahan. Kumbaga, yung smart pa na, okay, can you make me a reviewer based on this document? Tapos yun yung gagawin mong reviewer. O kaya pwedeng can you make 10 questions about it? Tapos yun yung sasagutin mo, parang active recall. Kumbaga, how can you use the technologies and available resources that you have to apply learning in a more efficient and probably better way that will suit your capability to actually have knowledge. Wow, ang lalim nun.
I agree.
So yung mga ganyan, ako, kunwari, alam ko minsan mga 3 a.m. medyo garal-gal ng utak ko. So magta-type ako mag-word vomit ako. Sasabihin ko, refine this. Sarili idea ko yun. Pero matutulungan niya ako paano mag-ayos. So, kumbaga yung mga ganong way na hindi ka parang nag-rely doon, but one way of making yourself more efficient. And that also goes sa work kasi mga ngayon nag-apply na ng AI. So, yung ganong knowledge and skills pa, magagamit mo rin yun pag nagkatrabaho ka. Basta, idea mo talaga and may ownership ka.
Actually, very useful siya.
Wow.
I mean, kunwari mag-notes ako, tapos ang word vomit ng mga notes ko yung mga kunwari may sasabihin yung prof, insert, bogs. Tapos parang, kumbaga, kunwari may orals. Sasabihin ko, okay, can you make a reviewer for me? This is my And then, can you be more specific on these parts? Ganon. So, I agree with Lance. And another dun sa work smart, not work hard. There's activities. Parang, for me, what I learned in college, not all activities is something you should do.
Bakit?
Like for example, may discussion board. Hindi naman lahat ng discussion board graded.
Totoo yan.
Hindi lahat sasagutan ko. Sasagutan ko ano yung may grade ako. Like for example, may isa kaming class ni Lance. Klase tayo dito. May mga quizzes every week. Or every single, multiple quizzes. Like feeling ko 20 yon.
Reading quiz.
Mga 20 to, no? Mga 15 ganon.
Kada reading.
Basta 3 per reading. Wala akong sinagutan ni isa. Nakain naman ako. Kasi at the end of the day, hindi siya graded. So parang I always work on the idea na ipa-prioritize ko. Sige, kung may extra time ako, gagawin ko siya. Pero if I'm crunched in time, I'll prioritize the task na may grade. So it's really important to look kunwari sa syllabus. May pinapagawa. Okay, eto wala pala tong grade. Hindi to part ng counting. Okay, bounce.
And also, hindi lang yan dun sa kung ano yung hindi counted ng grade. Kunwari sa syllabus rin, alam nyo kung ano yung percentage.
Alam mo yung kung ano yung 20. Prioritize the 20.
Or hindi, ano yung 60, ano yung 40.
Kunwari, 20, 10, and 5.
Kasi, yun yung parang basis mo din na malaman mo kung saan ka mag-e-effort, kung saan talaga yung kailangan mong paghandaan. And doon mo rin mo compute yung grades mo.
Yun yung baseline ko lagi kung saan ako mag-e-effort.
Diba?
Kung anong level ng effort ibibigay.
Ang ganun. I mean,
nakwento ko
pero kailangan mong matuto ako.
Nakwento ko ba to sa'yo? Com21, Yasok. May mga DBs.
Discussion
boards. So, di ba may mga theories? Per theory, almost, or every other theory, may discussion board. Nung nagko-compute ako ng grade ko, total niya na 98. Cut off ng 92. May isang discussion board or dalawang discussion board ako na hindi sinamit. Nag-compute na ako. Anong grade ko pag hindi ko to sinagutan? Pag 0 ako. 96.33. Sabi ko, okay. Hindi na lang ako nag-submit. Tapos may message pa ako ng prof. Hi, Jacob. I noticed that you weren't able to finish these 2 discussion boards.
Oy, pero make your effort count.
Yeah, pero
tama ba yan?
Hindi, kasi during that time, may inuuna ako sa histo. First year to, Ang lala ng mga pinapagawa sa histo na paper, podcast, tapos meron pa.
Parang maling tip ata yan.
Uy, pinipili ko kung ang ko noon, ang tip ko dyan ay, kung A ka na, bounce.
Okay, sige, kwento mo yan.
Hi guys, we are the Eavesdrop Podcast. My name is Francesca.
My name is Jelly.
This is Delamar.
This is Jude. What's up?
Yeah, and we are inviting you to check us out, your fellow TPN podcast.
And if you want to learn more about life, what's happening around us, you want to know about love, healing, this is the podcast you should be listening to.
Eavesdrop, 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 eavesdrop. Sometimes we get drunk and do the show. Those are the fun ones.
Like today.
Ooh, why? Who's drunk?
Like right now.
You're red as a bug.
Am I? Eavesdrop, please catch it. 4 hosts going crazy. You'll have fun. You'll cry. Everything else. So please check it out. The Eavesdrop.
Only on the Pod Network.
Sa akin din, alam mo yung importance din ng bonus points. Yung mga incentives na yan. Yan naman yung mga makakatulong. Utang na loob, gawin nyo yan. Kasi, and then, yung mga incentives ba na kaya nyo Kasi baka may mga prof na sige, bilhin nyo to para Kasi mali natin may mga ganun sa ibang college. Pero kumbaga, yung mga kaya nyo naman gawin para maka-plus points.
Or yung mga pag-attend ng mga seminar.
O mag-attend, yung mga ganyan.
Uy, G yun. Pag kunwari plus 3, ay gago.
Oo, parang yun
G.
Yun yung makakatulong din sa inyo na talagang umangat yung grades nyo, yung at least nakita yung nag-effort talaga kayo. Pero syempre makinig kayo din sa sinasabi.
O yan, summa cum laude.
Hindi ako masyado
Hindi ako makakita ng bonus. Pero alam ko maraming ino-offer. Pero never siya natatapat sa classes na tinitake ko.
Talaga?
Ay, nagamit ko lang siya nung kay 193, 194.
Talaga?
Pero hindi mo naman siya kailangan eh.
Pero kumbaga, yun nga, parang kung kailanganin mo man o hindi. Pero as much as possible, try mo. Kasi, kumbaga, part ng working smart nga na it also helps na parang at least meron kang gagawin. And meron ka talagang idadagdag din sa grade mo. Kaya kahit mag-alanganin ka, may hahatakin pa rin sa'yo.
Grabe yung alanganin.
Oo, may alanganin sa grades. So,
pero sa akin, I agree. Important. I think it builds off on what you both said. Important mag-compute. Lalo na if alam mong medyo delegs ka. Like for example, if you know na kunwari medyo bagsak ka or parang delikado ka dun sa isang requirement, i-check mo na kung ilan yung percentage niya and then try mo na mag-compute. Ang ginagawa ko, siguro pro tip, I have this grade computation sheet. Tapos, inaano ko na agad kung ano yung percentage niya. Na parang for
pero
me...
medyo, di ba medyo GC na yan? Grade conscious?
Hindi. Like, para lang alam mo kung alanganin ka or not. And, nung tumapa kasi ako ng 4th year, dito na ako pinaka na GC kasi, okay, for context, 0.001 ako to Magna at the start of the year.
Oh.
So, naging GC ako. Ang ko talaga, if GC din kayo, compute nyo na yung syllabus. Tapos, nyo na yung raw score, compute. Doon mo makikita kung saan ka nagpo-fall, nasa 1 ka pa ba, 1.25, 1.5, or kung nasa kabilang scale kayo, 4, 3.5, 3, para alam mo kung ano yung grade equivalent already nung score mo. So parang, if you're a GC type na parang, if you're also running for honors and gusto mo talaga, okay, I need to maintain.
Kailangan magsuma ako.
Oo. Kasi parang for some, pwede din namang, okay, basta sure ako na pasado ako. Pero if talagang gusto mong sumeryoso talaga na, okay, may ini-aim ako, it's really important to compute. And it helped me on my 4th year.
Yes. Sa akin naman siguro, for other lessons, siguro nandun din na parang isipin mo lagi na hindi lang ikaw yung taong pinakamahalaga sa buong community mo sa buong mundo. Parang hindi lang sa'yo umiikot yung takbo ng college. What I mean by that also is, siguro, kasi ako nung high school parang medyo naging EIC, tapos naging salutatorian. So parang, nung college, parang hindi na ako yung main character. I mean, hindi ko man sa parang sinampal ako nun. Pero alam ko lang din naman na hindi na ako yung parang ganong klaseng tao. Parang I'm just an average student. And marami ring mga kapwa mo mag-aaral na maaaring ganun yung yung pinanggalingan. Yung iba dyan, baka mga EIC pa, mga nag-national contest, yung mga international pa. O kaya yun nga, mga naging valedictorian, o kaya galing Pisay. Tas talagang mahahumble ka, lalo pag nalaman mo na hindi na ikaw yung yung main character talaga sa kwento. And kung mayari man yung mga ganun, isipin mo na lang na college is something din naman na kailangan mong i-explore. Marami kang makikilalang tao, and part ng mga makikilala mong tao is talagang mas angat pa kaysa sa'yo. Doon yung humble reality rin naman nun. Na may mga mas mayaman, may mga anak ng dynasty, anak ng mga businessman, tas ikaw, kailangan mong kumayod para lang mapagtustusan yung pang-araw-araw mo. And, ganun. Ibig sabihin lang nun na parang you should also recognize the fact that you are just one existence on being in the whole universe of the college community. And dahil hindi ka talaga special na tao, kailangan mo rin pagdaanan yung hirap. Kailangan mo rin pagdaanan yung mga pasakit, inconveniences that would shape you as a person eh. Kasi kung hindi mo pagdadaanan yun, magiging magiging what you call this as parang hindi siya ka-grounded or parang, nakalimutan ka dito yung F na word. What yun? Parang hindi ka magiging ganun klaseng tao. So, kailangan mong malaman na may ganun ka rin kakulangan o kakapusan sa abilities. Kasi doon mo lang din malalaman kung ano pa yung kailangan mong pag-aralan and ano pa yung mga bago skills sa kailangan mong alamin.
I agree. Parang, nagulat nga din ako, especially with you saying that. Wala lang, kasi parang, I actually see you as like one of the, higher percentage of the population.
Hindi.
Okay. Pero yun, parang, siguro coming from a medyo art school na not so competitive, na already there, I'd say, parang, okay na ako, na parang competitive ako, parang I give competitive grades, nag-student council ako, and all that. Parang in terms of portfolio, medyo packed na already in terms of the grander scheme of my school. But coming into Ateneo, you realize you have like people who are from science high school. You
International
see people
school.
from international school.
Anak ni Marjorie.
You're gonna see people that already represented the Philippines, they represented the region. They've done so much, and what you do, parang you are just a fish in the.
Parang manliliis sa sarili mo.
Oo, pero ay siguro you can use it din naman na you're not there din naman to compete with them. You're there to be part of their journey, and you're part of their journey. And siguro I feel like that connects with my next point. Actually, ang galing. Nababounce off natin yung isa't isa. It's that you are part of other people's journey and they are part of yours.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is for you to succeed, you need other people. And for them to succeed, they also need your help. So, I feel what's really important is helpfulness, teamwork. Parang, I think one general concept of this is, ikaw, parang tinutulungan ka ng mga upperclassmen mo na dumaan na sa class na to. Like, for example, health sci people. I have health sci seniors that are helping the people na juniors, taking like, kunwari, biochem or something like that, giving out reviewers. So, it's really important to ask help from people. Na parang, for you to succeed, you can't succeed on your own. That's siguro what I learned in college. Na parang, utilize your connections sa parang, if people have reviewers for this. Kunwari, I would ask Lance, nabasa mo na tong reading na to. Can you help me? Ano yung thoughts mo sa ano na to?
Hindi ako nagbabasa ng reading masyado.
Or if may reviewer ka for this, if for a class you've taken, or something like that. I've asked people who taken, for example, Filipino film, na parang, for example, I'd ask Rafi, how does this prof rank? How does this prof grade? Or any notes that he has, because it's really, really helpful for you to be to ask help from others, and also be open to helping other people. Other people are not your competition here. Kasi may ibang tao na, ayokong tumulong sa ibang tao. Naku. Kasi baka mamaya, mas mataas pa yung grade nila sa'yo.
Parang high school mag-isip.
Oo. Parang for me, I actually encountered this.
Hindi pa?
I encountered this.
Talaga?
I asked someone.
Sino yan?
I'll kanta mamaya. I asked someone for a reviewer. May orals yung class. I was helping, there were classes na I was sending out reviewers because ako yung meron. Yun yung class na ang dami kong reviewer. But this class, okay, for context, may laptop kasi dati. Ang namamatay siya pag hindi mabilis siya maubusan ng battery. So, this class is nasa Cosca 3rd floor. Walang
saksakan.
Walang saksakan. So, hindi ako nakakapagsaksak. So, lagi ako namamatay ng laptop in the middle of the class or parang within the first 15 minutes. Kasi I came from another class. So, mostly, limited yung notes ko. I asked this one person, do you have notes for this subject? I think I missed this session. Ang sinend lang is parang
summary?
Oo. Nagulat ako kasi pang orals yun. So parang for me,
baka kasi hindi
guys,
ka nag-aaral.
Let's help out one another.
Hindi kasi baka kang freeloader. Hindi kasi may mga ganun na alam mo kaasa na lang sa notes kasi alam mo may nagdo-notes ng iba.
But there's this one person, sumakses din siya. Nung humingi ako ng notes, dito ko nakita yung difference ng mga tao. This person sent me as in a copy of his notes from, kasi diba we have this, kunwari, ang notes mo is, na talaga, from the start of the sem until isang doc na lang. Hindi ka na yung gagawa every session. This person sent me a copy of their notes from the very first session.
Diba?
Oo. You know this person?
Oo, talaga minsan, makapa may hihila sa'yo pababa, may mag-aangat sa'yo pataas.
Sabi ko talaga, dito lang naman tayo dito.
Di na para maglabas ng hinanakit.
Hindi, pero dun sa wala akong hinanakit, yung sa mabait, di na ako magbibigay ng clue.
Wala ka rin nakuha ang clue.
Sige.
Pero sige, siguro sa akin, yung last pabaon ko, before yung parang emo time na naman namin and all, since sinabi mo na nga, Jacob, yung parang sa pangangailangan ng kapwa natin, yung parang pagkapwa, tao ba? Tawang-tawa.
Kapwa-tao related ba to?
No. But sa akin siguro, college is a time for you to build your own space. When I say build your own space is, kasi ito na nga yung analogy namin na para kang isda na nasa isang malaking dagat. Talagang mawawala ka. Talagang hindi mo malalaman kung saan ka lulugar. Kung sinong sasamahan mo, kung kanino ka ba talaga makaka-relate, kung saang sitwasyon mo mararamdaman na ikaw talaga, na ikaw yung ipinapakita mo, yung totoong anyo na sarili mo.
Nagpapakatotoo ka.
Oo, diba? PBB. Pero, marami kang makikilala, marami kang makakasalamuha. Pero, talagang dadating yung pagkakataon para sa'yo na sa prosesong yun, mas malalaman mo kung ano bang magiging espasyo mo pag nasa college ka. Kung ikaw ba magiging org active ka sa advocacy mo, kung magiging journalist ka sa theater, sa pagiging org member, or kung sa anumang field, o di kaya naman, kung hindi ka org active sa ACADS mo, like ikaw ba yung tipong taong walang masyadong kaibigan, pero at least sumasukses, nakakauwi na maaga, may student life balance, ganyan. O kaya marami kang kaibigan, marami kang sinasamahan. Parang you can be whoever you want to be when you are in college. So, make your own space for you to be truly free. And also, when you take that space, when you make that space, you also leave space for others. Leave space for others, for them to also have that freedom, but also for them to impart you lessons, to impart you learnings, and collect shared memories with you, with your experience in college. Because college is something that will only last for 4 years or 5 or 6 kung delayed ka. And iba naman kasi pag may masters ka eh. Pero dahil 4 na taon lang yan ng buhay mo, culmination din yan ng kinder, elementary, high school experience mo. Feeling ko, totoo nga, ngayon ko na-realize, totoo yung sinasabi nila na parang college are the best years of your life. I mean, I can't say it right now, right away kasi wala pa kami sa adulting world. Pero kasi yung experiences ng college, I can say na right now, hindi ko maalala lahat ng lessons. Pero yung kumbaga paano ko hinubog nito, I think that's something that will really stick within me for the rest of my life. Yes. Ikaw?
Ako last pabaon ko, last learning na rin. Do not be confined within limits. Your course should not dictate where you should go. Your course should not dictate what orgs you go into. Parang don't be confined in terms of limits in college. Do not be confined na, ito lang yung people na pwede ko samahan. Or parang don't be confined in terms of being limited in whatever, in all levels.
Mm-mm.
Because ang hirap pag limited ka eh. And college is the time to explore. Explore yourself. Explore what you can do, what you cannot do. Because it's okay. I feel like if there's anything in college, it's a time for you to make mistakes. It's a time for you to figure out na, nag-join ako ng theater org, pero after once time na-discover ko, it's not for me. I joined a writing org, pero I realized na parang it's not, the organizational part of it is not something I wanted to work on. So, allow yourself to make mistakes, allow yourself to learn, because at the end of the day, I agree with Lance. This 4 years, actually for me, 5. And a part of me didn't want to leave actually after the end of the 5.
Oh, sige, mag-masteral ka.
Ayoko na. Matuto na tayong mag-let go. Pero, a lot of them were very formative. I'd say my best years were currently, so far, are still in Ateneo. Like, I've learned so much. I became more myself. I've learned who I am. I became more open to whatever. Parang I was able to grow outside of my comfort zone. Through Ateneo, I was able to be challenged. I challenged myself. Others challenged who I am. And I allowed myself to grow from that. So, ayun.
Yes, and parang I can also say na parang kung ano man yung direction ng buhay ko right now, hindi ko yun ma-figure out kung walang Ateneo or I guess walang college. Talagang right now na parang it's finally over. I mean, the celebrations will be there. Abangan nyo ang aming getaway sa susunod na episodes. Lahat yan nandyan.
Nakita mo na, magugulat na lang kayo.
Pero sa akin yung tumatak sa akin na talagang as we end college, parang yun ito yung pag naririnig ko siya, talagang yun yung parang, alam mo yung kay Marisa Kala pag nanonood siya ng MMK ba yun? Naiyak siya.
Naiyak siya sa MMK.
Sa akin yung yung sa Minsan.
Sabi ko ne.
Yung may like that.
Ay, naging tunay.
Hindi. Lahat ng bagay ay merong hangganan dahil ngayon tayo ay nilimot ng kahapon. Ito din. Di na mapipilitang buhayin ang ating pinagsamahan. Parang yung ganun ba na parang marami kang makikilala. Marami kang makakaaway. Marami ka rin makakabate. Marami kang makakabiruan. Marami kang pagsasamahan ng memories. Pero, lilipas din yan. Parang savor every moment that you can. Para once that it's all over, it's already done, wala ka ng pagsisisi. Puro pasasalamat. Ikaw, ano?
Yun, from that song, ako din, yung
Talaga?
minsan tayo ay naging tunay na magkaibigan. Parang at the end of the day, we will all go through different paths, different directions. I don't know, parang this is something in my letters always to a lot of people. Na I don't know if our
Paths may cross again?
if our paths may cross again. But siguro what siguro what I've been thankful for na lang talaga. I feel like this is also something I also wanted to tell sa podmates din. Kasi hindi ko din siya masabi kay Lance. Kasi parang feeling ko hindi ko siya masabi. Feeling ko it's not something applicable to you. But siguro for me, I'm thankful na at least even once in my life or even in multiple for this period of my life our paths have crossed, and I'm thankful that the man above or parang whoever is dictating how things
Si
will
Lord na lang
happen.
sabihin.
Oh yeah, si Lord gave me this opportunity to meet you, to meet all of you and be part of your lives one way or another. So parang yun, I'm just very grateful na nabigyan ng opportunity na magkakilala, na nagkaroon ng opportunity to make memories and be part of each other's lives.
Yes.
Kaya di ko din masabi kay Lance. Kasi parang sabi ko, feeling ko,
Magtatagal kami nito.
oo, after parang magsasawaan pa kami.
Yung TikTok natin, parang tayo nasa alumni homecoming, mga sayawan natin. Pero siguro, I'd also like to take this time to thank every single person that I've met in college. I cannot name you all. Baka mamaya mag-shoutout ka na naman, parang animat TV na lahat mo.
Uy, ang hirap. Ang dami masyado.
Mahirap masyado. Pero sa lahat ng mga nakilala ko, kay Jacob, sa lahat na nakilala namin and all, it's been the most, I can't say pleasurable, but memorable.
Bakit pleasurable?
I mean, it's parang karangalan ko and kasiyahan ko na minsan may mga nakilala akong tao kagaya nyo. And ano man yung pinagdaanan natin, sa papaanong paraan man natin siya tatapusin, salamat pa rin sa lahat. Yun naman yung lagi kong sinasabi. Maraming salamat sa lahat. Kasi I am made up of stories of people who knew me, of people that might, chinismis lang ako, ewan ko. But I am made up of stories of people that I cared for, I loved, and I value. And every single one I met. And thank you for shaping me for who I am today. So, as I finally close off this chapter of my life, thankful ako kasi I will embrace a new chapter because of you, because of the experiences I've had in every single one of you. Ayun, maraming salamat sa lahat. At ito nilagay ko sa lahat ng anak. Hanggang sa muli. Siyak naman. Aga na.
That's ganun. Hindi naman ako iyak sa episode na. Parang sabi ko kasi, feeling ko hindi na ako iyak kasi parang nalit ko na siya. Pero hindi ko alam ba't ako naiyak ulit. But yeah, siguro ito, hindi na ako mag-i-individual, but siguro by things I remember people by. But yeah, I have a lot of people to thank. I've been part of a lot of communities. But siguro to think notable lang talaga spaces. I'm very, very grateful to Section, to 2324. To Kaith, may EB. May EB.
Isa-isa na siya.
My Fin department. My successor also. And a lot of the people I met, my friends from COM, all of the people I've met through COM, really, really thankful for shaping me to the person I am today. I feel like at the end of the day, no matter how things ended, I am grateful for, even in orgs, parang I'm grateful na I was given the opportunity to have this moment with all of you, to be able to at least at one point of our lives, be able to say hi to one another and be able to have that mutual connection of being part of this big community that we call Ateneo.
Home.
Yeah, that we call home. And siguro thankful din ako for being my home for the last 4 years.
Mm-mm.
And siguro two special people talaga that really shaped my last 4 years. I'd say I have 2 people.
Kala ko di ka mag-shoutout.
No, I have these 2 people.
Okay,
I feel like really deserves my as in a name drop. First, Thomas, so much. Thank you so much. One of my friends, really. For really being there for me, no matter. I know there's a lot of things happening. But I'm very, very grateful for Thomas. Lastly.
Ako. Joke.
Excuse me, Feeler.
Okay.
Feeler?
Oh, bakit?
Bakit?
Wala, ewan ko. Feeler ako eh.
Lance Arivado.
diba?
No, kasi parang I feel like if there's one friend that's stuck to me throughout the 4 years or 3, that's Lance. Na parang we've been through the toughest times. But
Graduation episode to, hindi to anniversary
but
episode,
No. It's also our college journey kasi.
May ano pa tayo sa LU.
Yeah. But I'm really just grateful for Lance kasi I know Lance is one of the people that stuck by me no matter what. And I would always be grateful na parang I reached out to you that one night and asked if you want to be in GKY. And from there, I was able to find a friend in you. Kasi I feel like kasi this is not just talking about GKY. This is talking about college. I feel like as a very anxious transferee student na walang block, I would be lost if not for like you and Aidan and Thomas. Like those people, I'd say talaga got me through the second year until I found my footing. So yeah, I'm really grateful for you.
Thank you so much. At yun, I mean,
Thank you.
maraming kailangan pasalamatan, pero all good things must come to an end. And kasi kaya din naman siya magtatapos, kasi ibig sabihin, kailangan mo na mag-grow.
Tsaka may bagong darating na era.
May bagong darating, at may bago pa rin may bago tayong sisimulang mga memories pa. Yun naman. Ayun, marami.
Ayun. At dahil dyan, thank you po for being part of the last 4 years, for watching us grow into college students from being college sophomores to juniors to now seniors, and as we navigate our graduate post-grad life. So thank you so much talaga. And if you wanted to see more of our journeys, if you wanted to look back on how we were when we were kids, Kala mo naman. You may go back to our episodes. There's like 200 of them that you can look back to. There's a lot of memories that that if you're new here and you wanted to see how we were as sophomores.
Only scholar things from there.
Oo, super. Thank you so much talaga for being part of our college uni. I myself talaga, thank you so much, guys. And if you wanted to be part of our journey moving forward, you may follow the podcast on Spotify. We are also on YouTube. You may view the podcast episodes on the Pod Network Entertainment YouTube channel. And if you enjoyed this episode, why not give it a thumbs up, or also give us 5 stars, follow the podcast, give it a ring so that you're always notified whenever we post a new episode, which is every Saturday at 7 p.m.
Yes, abangan nyo rin ang aming LU extravaganza dahil may out of town recording kami ni Jacob.
May out of iniisip ko sana out of body. Sabi ko,
out of body?
Hindi. Naisip ko, sabi ko, ano yun? May ang tawag dyan?
Parang espiritu? Paranormal. Grabe naman. At siguro din, bago ko happy birthday Christian Rasalia, na late yung shoutout mo, kaya ngayon kita siya na shoutout. More
happy
blessings
birthday,
to
Christian!
Come. Kahit belated na yan, give ko na sa yan. Happy graduation na din.
Ay, ba siya? Nagpapabati?
Yeah, sabi ko babati ko siya. At
oh my God.
Congratulations, fellow seniors namin sa Ateneo Batch 2025. First in Beg, tayo sa stage, kahit di ko yung gets. At wag nang first...
Kasi ORSM tayo eh.
Oo nga, may stage pa. Ikaw nagsabi nun.
Oo nga.
Okay. At yun na nga. At syempre, yung isa nating hashtag? Hashtag first in Beg.
Parang ganun.
Oo, at sana tayo maging first to beg. Wag na gano'n. Di na para mag-beg. Tayo lang kagraduate sa beg. At congratulations.
Congrats.
At very, very pandemic. And then ngayon, talagang sumakses tayong lahat. At wag nating kakalimutan na kung sakaling gipitin ay kung sakaling mapadaan ay
gipitin.
Hindi,
kung sakaling gipitin, meron kang Lance Arivado na mauutangan.
Ay, hindi. Mali. Kung,
oh my gosh, ang kamiti nun. O sige, ayun, at lagi nating pakakatandaan, kung sakaling gipitin, may Lance Arivadong mauutangan.
Mali. Kung sakaling mapadaan, baka ikaw ay aking tawagan dahil... Sabi tayo, Minsan tayo ay naging tunay na magkaibigan. Yes. At muli ito pa rin ang Ganito Kasi Yan.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.